I'm at the point with the Grizzly Bear mandolin. I'm gonna glue the backboard on. Got everything prepped, everything labeled. Got the clamps, got the glue, got the music. Here we go. So what I do before I glue, I always put a little mark with a pencil just to reiterate where the center seam is. In this case, it's kind of easy because it's book matched, but it's good to have excessive visual prompts and visual cues. And then I have a line for the center point on the neck and the tailpiece. And so glue it up. Here we go. All right. I'll just use my pinky. And then the glue is super slick initially, so I'm fine kind of just taking my time spraying the glue, letting it get a little tacky before I put the backboard on, just to keep it, reduce the chance of it slipping a lot. All right, it's feeling pretty tacky, that's good. I have so much glue on my pants and shorts and the workbench. All right, when I clamp, I always put clamps on the tail block and head block first, since they're the most important, and then I'll kind of clamp things like if you've ever changed a tire on a car, kind of in that type of star pattern with the things when you're tightening. So I'm lining things up, the two pencil marks. I just use these spring clamps. They're kind of perfect for mandolins, in my opinion. So I'll initially put that first one there, flip it over, check the center lines here. I can't, it's hard to really show on camera, but all right. That initial clamp is keeping things where it needs to be, so that's good. It'd be awkward if that wasn't the case, but it could also be worse. So again, I'm trying to just kind of work in a very star-like pattern, or whatever geometric shape you want to call it. Alternating. Now, for this type of mandolin, you have the super delicate sound ports here, where you just don't want to just put clamps on. Again, done that before. Put clamps on these sound ports that are on the side, and then just split the sides. So what I do now is I actually just use these kind of smaller smaller cam clamps, and then I can control the amount of pressure as opposed to the spring clamp. It's just open and closed, so no real middle ground there. And then for the neck, I always use a bigger clamp. Just make sure it's all lined up. When you use a clamp like this, make sure this bottom roller stays put and doesn't spin, because the torque of that can spin things out of place. All right, and so now I'm going to shift these two down. Actually, remove this one. That down, and I'm gonna put some bigger clamps on either side of that, because at the tail block, obviously a super important part, and then just the amount of twisting that goes on. I'm gonna make sure everything's glued on nice and bomb-proof. Okay. So there we go. The Grizzly Bear mandolin. One last check. It's all glued up. I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and then I'll trim